everyone, welcome to next class of compound interest. My name is Ravi Prakash. Okay, so let's start with this here. This question: rate is 5% per annum CI. Time is 3 years. P is what? If CI given is rupees 25220. So what we'll do here, same thing as we did in last video. We did for 2 years, now it is for 3 years. Okay, so now rate here in fractions, how much? It is 5%, so 1 by 20. Okay, and since T is 3 years, so what we'll assume? We'll assume P as 20 cube. We'll assume P as 20 cube, right? 20 cube. We'll assume P as 20 cube, that is 8,000 units. I'll assume principal to be 8,000 units, right? So if principal is 8,000 units, then what is the interest for first year, second year and third year, right? So first year we read only SI. So 8,000 is the principal. What is the rate? 5%. That is 1 by 20. What is 5% of 8,000? That is 400. So 400 is the fixed interest for every year, right? Simple interest. Okay, simple interest is fixed for every year. So 5% is a simple interest, that is 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 or 5% of 8,000 is how much? 8,000, 10% is 800. So 5% is 400. So 400 for first year, 400 for second year, 400 for third year. This is a simple interest, right? Now compound interest, how much it is? So in second year, interest on interest is charged for first year. What is interest of first year? 400. What is 5% of 400? So 10% of 400 is 40. So what is 5%? 20. So plus 20 is the interest for second year. Now for third year, how much? For third year, how much? For third year, interest on first year. First year interest 400. First year interest 400. On 400, 5% interest plus 20. Second year interest 400. On 400, 5% interest plus 20. Now either this one is left. 20 is left, right? 20 is left to be ticked. So you tick everyone so that nothing, you miss nothing, right? So 20. Another interest of second year. So interest of 5% of 20 is how much? So 5% of 20 is how much? 1. So plus 1, right? So what is the total CI for third year? Total CI for third year is 441. Total CI for second year is 420. And for first year, SI and CI both are same. So both are 400 only. That's it, right? What I have to equate? Total CI given is rupees 25220. So total CI is 25220 for these 3 years. So this 3 years, what is total CI? Addition of these three. Addition of these three. So 400 plus 420 plus 441. So 400 into 3 is 1200. 20 plus 41 is 61. So total CI is how much? It is 1261 units, which is given as rupees 25220. Can see it is double of it, right? It is just double of it. Therefore, 1 unit value, how much it is? Rupees 20. So value of 1 unit is rupees 20. What is principal? So principal is 8,000 units. Correct. So 8,000 into rupees 20. That is rupees 1,60,000. 1,60,000, right? This is the answer. That's it. Right? So this is the answer for this question. Okay. Now, so I hope you have got this concept right now. So we are now, after doing this much question, we have reached a stage now. So with this we can solve questions of difference in CI and SI without formulae, and very fast we can do it, right? Difference of SI and CI without formulae and very fast we can do it, right? This kind of questions. See, now for understanding this, come to next concept of difference between CI and SI. Okay, see here. Our data assumed is such that suppose rate percent was 5%. That it means it is how much? It is 1 by 20. It is 1 by 20. Okay. So we assume principal to be 20 cube. Okay. And what is the interest for first year? It is 1 by 20 of 8,000. That is 400. Right. So 1 by 20 of 8,000 is 400. And again, what is this 20? This 20 is the again 1 by 20 of 400. That is 5%. That is interest on interest, right? So if you understand this, see this whole part. Okay, let me rub here. Okay, that question is over. Don't get confused, right? That question is over. Answer we got, right? Now we are getting into a different concept of SI and CI through this question only. Okay, that is how to calculate difference between SI and CI. Okay, how to calculate difference between SI and CI. Okay, I can write here. Okay, concept of difference between CI and SI. This concept we are doing. Okay, so get this data here that rate is 5%, time is 3 years, CI is rupees 2522, everything is fine. Okay. What I'm trying to tell you is once you solve like this, okay, so what data you get here, this whole data, okay, this whole data is what? See, this whole data. This, we know how much, what is SI? So SI is only this much part, right? This whole part is simple interest, no? 400 into 3. This whole is my SI. Okay. Then this whole is my CI. Okay, this marked in red is CI. So this black part is SI, that is 400 plus 400 plus 12, 400. 1200 is my SI. Okay. What is CI? This full data. 400 plus 420 plus 441. That is 1261. Right. That is CI minus SI is what? CI minus SI is 1261 minus 1200. That is only 61. What is only 61? See, only 61 I am marking in this purple color. This 20, okay, this 20 plus this 20 plus this 20 plus this one. This is 61, right? This is what? This is 61. So we have set our data such as, right, this 20 will always appear here. This 20 will always appear here. Why? Because I am assuming principal to be this data, this 20 cube only. This 20 cube only, right? So when I'm of 20 cube, when I am of 20 cube, when I'm doing first time 1 by 20, I'm getting 400. When I'm doing second time 1 by 20, I'm getting 20. So 20 cube into 1 by 20 into 1 by 20 will give me 20 only. That is just 20. Right? Understand very carefully, right? Listen very carefully. How this 20, I'm telling that this 20 and this 20 will always be same. These two will always be same. Why it will always be same? Because how we have reached to this 20 here? Principal assumed was 8000. What is 8000? This 20 cube. This 20 cube. Okay. So this 20 cube, then from 8000 we have taken the interest. That is 1 by 20. That is 5%. That means 1 by 20 times. So first 20 cube 1 by 20 will give me 400. Again it's 1 by 20 will give me again this 20. Right. Will give me again this 20. So that's why this and this will always same. So what is difference? Difference is only in this purple part. Okay. Difference is only in this purple part. 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 1, 61. And this 20 is what? 1 by 20 form, right? So I can write that. What I can write here from that, if rate percent is in 1 by A form, and if T is suppose n years, then principal we assume is A raised to n years. Fine. Principal is what? 20 cube, we assume A raised to n. Sorry, not years. Principal we assume is always A raised to n. This is the principal we are always assuming. Right. Again, if rate percent is in 1 by A form, time is n years. Right. Like here rate percent is 1 by 20 and time is 3 years. Then principal is A raised to n. That is what? A raised to n. That is 20. This 20. A is 20 where A is in denominator. 20 cube. That is A raised to n. Then difference between SI and CI. So I should write del 3 here. Delta 3, I'm writing delta 3 here. Okay, difference between SI and CI for 3 years is how much? Del 3. Is how did I write del 3 here? You see, 20, 20, 20 plus 1. Always true. Always true. Right. And what is this one? What is this one? This one will be always same as this numerator. Because what I'm again doing is, after 20, I'm again, this one is what? Is again 5% of this 20. This one is again 5% of this 20. So it is again, it's 1 by 20 will be giving me 1. This is this one, right? This 1 is again 5% of 20. What is 5%? 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 will again give me 1. What is this one? This is numerator, right? Then what is del 3? Del 3 is 20 into 3 plus 1. What is 20 here? 20 here is A. So I'll write here del 3 is 3 into A plus what? Plus here this 1. Okay. Plus 1 here. So in this case, I am writing if rate percentage is in 1 by something form. So rate percentage it is in 1 by something form. It's always 3A plus 1. It's always 3A plus 1. If rate percent is in 1 by A form, then only this, because this one and this one will have to be same. Okay. Then del 3 is what? Del 3 is 3A plus 1. Del 3 is 3A plus 1. Right? I hope you got this here, right? Again, I'll explain this again in the next slide. Okay. Now see, I take one more example here. See, if rate is 16.66% per annum, okay, time given is 3 years. Okay, time given is 3 years, right? If rate is 16.66% per annum, time given is 3 years, right? What principal I'll assume? So only suppose this data is only this much, right? What principal I'll assume? So principal I'll assume is rate is here. Rate means what? Rate is what? 1 by 6. And since time is 3 years, so principal I'll assume is 6 cube. That is 216 units. Okay. So I'm telling that here I can directly write that del 3 is equal to, that is difference between SI and CI. Del 3 is equal to difference between SI and CI after 3 years is how much? I'm telling I can directly write it as 3. Okay. 3 into 6 plus 1. That is how much? What is this? I told you, right? 3a plus 1. 3a plus 1. What is the value of a? Why 1? 1 because of this. This one and this one is same. Why say what is 6 here? 6 is a. So 3 into 6 plus 1, that is 19 units. I can directly write this here. Okay. And here I am giving its proof. Why? Right. See. Principal is 216 units. What is for first year, for second year, for third year? What is the interest? So interest is 16.66% of 216. That is 1 by 6 of 216. What is 1 by 6 of 216? 36. So 36 is the interest for each year. That is simple interest. Okay. Now compound interest, in second year compound interest, you have to give interest on interest of first year. So you have to give 1 by 6 of 36, right? 16.66% of this 36, that is 1 by 6 of 36. What is 1 by 6 of 36? 6. This is 6 here. Okay. Now in third year, what is the SI? So on this 36, you have to give interest here 1 by 6, that is 6 only. On this 36, you have to give interest here 1 by 6, that is 6 only. And on this 6, you have to give interest here, that is 1 by 6 of 6, that is 1. Right? So what is the total SI? So you see here. What is CI here? The CI here is, CI for third year is how much? 49 units. CI for second year is 42 units. CI and SI are both are same for first year, it is 36 units. Right? So you see here, what is total SI? So total SI is how much? It is 36 plus 36 plus 36. 36 plus 36 plus 36. That is 108 units. Okay. What is total SI? What is total CI? What is total CI? So you say total CI is how much? That is 49 plus 42 plus 36. 49 plus 42 plus 36. That is 127. Okay. Units. What is difference? Del 3. Difference between SI and CI is after 3 years. 127 minus 108. That is 19 units. Isn't this 19 and this 19 same? It is same. It is same, right? So such a beautiful shortcut we have derived, but no formulae, absolutely logical shortcut, right? Very logical shortcut we have derived here. No formulae I've used here. Okay, no formulae I've used here. In another video I've shown it by formula also, right? But here I've used no video. Okay, just to think, right, what I'm doing here. Some question I'm showing it by formula. Some question I'm showing it by logic, right? Ratios method, units method. I'm just making you an intelligent person, right? Making you think in multiple directions. This will help in your life. This will help in your quant. This will help you in LRDI, right? You have to become an intelligent person. Don't ever forget the motive of this course, right? I told at the start, become an intelligent person, right? This kind of thinking will develop your mind, will increase your IQ level. Okay, that's what we're doing here. Okay, so you got it here, right? So what is it? That's what you told. No, what is the difference here? The difference here is what? So when as in this method, right? If I write principal rate as in the form of 1 by 6, and if I write time as 3 years, then principal I can write 6 cube years. If these three, 1, 2, and 3, if these three satisfy, then del 3 is what? Directly 3a plus 1, where a is this 6 in denominator. Okay, so whenever r percent is in 1 by a form, okay, this one and this a is here, this one and this a is here, right? This was always numerator 1, right? I told you why, because you're getting interest on interest on interest. So first 216 1 by 6, 36. Okay, then 36 1 by 6 is this 6 here. Okay, this is a 6 appearing here, this is a 6 appearing here, right? That is, what is the 6 here? 1 by 6 of first 216, 1 by 6, 36. And then again 1 by 6 will be 6, right? So 2 times 1 by 6. It is 6 cube, right? So 6 cube into 1 by 6 into 1 by 6 will give me this 6. And again doing its 1 by 6 to get its interest, again get its 1 by 6 will give me 1. That is this one. That's why I'm told, right? That's why I'm telling this 1 by a form is very important. And if it is true, directly you can delta 3 as 3a plus 1. That is 19 units. That's it, right? That we can be sure if principal is 216 units, then del 3 is what? Then del 3 is 19 units. A super shortcut it is, right? If you get this funded, it is a super shortcut. So we can solve this question, right? But shortcut, I'm not using any formula. It's a pure logic, right? I've derived the concept. I've explained you the whole concept. We can calculate everything by this method. SI, CI, difference between SI and CI for 2 years, 3 years, right? Everything I can calculate with this method. Okay, and at last we can derive this beautiful shortcut. So now we can solve some problems based on this concept. Okay, so let's solve some problems. Okay, so the next question is rate percent is 16 2 by 3% per annum at CI. Okay, difference between CI and SI after 3 years is how much? Is rupees 7,600. Okay, and you have to find the principal. For time period of 3 years it is given. For time period of 3 years it is given, right? There's the question we have now. Okay, so see here again, for directly I can do. Okay, what is the rate percent? Rate percent is 1 by 6. Okay, so I know that if rate percent is 1 by a and it is time is for 3 years, I can directly write the difference between SI and CI after 3 years is 3a plus 1. That is 3 into 6 plus 1. That is 19 units. And here, those 19 units is equal to rupees 7,600. That's it, right? Therefore, you get the value of 1 unit as rupees 400. What is the principal? So what is the principal you assume, right? What is the principal you assume? Principal is always what? This power, no? 6 power 3. So principal is 6 cube, that is 216, right? Everything is interrelated. Don't mistake anything, right? If R percent is 1 by a form, if T is 3 n years, then P is a raised to n years. And then delta 3 is 3a plus 1, only if it is in 1 by a form. Right? We'll do one question if it is not in 1 by a form. We'll see what to do in that question. Okay. So what is the principal here? Principal is 216 units. So 216 units. That is 216 into rupees 400. That is rupees 86400. That's the answer. 86400 is the answer for this question. Right. I hope you got this right. Quite easy now. 1 by a form, directly delta 3 is what? 3a plus 1. Right. Such an easy concept. Right. Just at the back of your mind, this thing should flash. Interest for first year, interest for second, interest for third. Below second year, interest on interest. Below third year, interest on interest for first year, interest on interest on second year. There is second data, 3 data, right? 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Total 4 data. 3a plus 1, right? Okay. Now, move to next question. So I told you, we'll see here one question which is not in 1 by a form, right? So I'm writing this rate percent as 15% per annum at the rate CI. Okay. And difference between SI and CI after 3 years is how much? Is rupees. Difference between SI and CI after 3 is how much? Rupees 3402. Okay. And what else? So I have to calculate principal. We have to calculate the principal. Okay. And time period, obviously time period is 3 years. This is the question, right? Now, get this data. This is very good question, right? Rate percent is 3 by 20. So unless it is not, don't apply any shortcut here. Unless it is in 1 by 20 form, I can't do anything, right? In 1 by n form, I need. So I should write it like this. Rate percent is 1 by 20 by 3. Okay. Time is 3 years. Right. Just see how quickly I can solve this question. Time is 3 years. Okay. Time is 3 years. What is principal? So principal to be assumed is what? It's 1 by a cube. No, so this whole cube. So 20 by 3 cube. That is 20 by 3 into 20 by 3 into 20 by 3 units. Or I should write 8,000 by 9 units. So principal is 8,000 by 9 units. Okay. It is 1 by a form, so I can directly write. If rate percent is 1 by a form, so 3a plus 1 is delta 3. Difference between SI and CI after 3 years is 3a plus 1. Del 3 is 3a plus 1. Okay, what is 3a plus 1 here? A is 3. So A is 20 by 3. 3 into 20 by 3 plus 1. That is 21 units. So del 3 is 21 units, which is equal to rupees 3402. We can cancel it out. Okay. 21, 1 ja 21, 13 is left. 130. 21 into 6 is 126. 42 and 42, 162. Therefore, value of 1 unit becomes rupees 162. So what is principal? Principal is 8,000 by 9 units. So 1 unit is rupees 162. Cancel, 9 goes 18 times. 18 8 ja 144. Okay, so 144,000. Okay, I hope it is clear. Right, 9 into 18, 18 8 ja 144. So 1,44,000 should be the answer for this question. Check for any calculation mistake. I hope it is not right. This should be the answer for this question. Check for any calculation mistake here. Del 3 is 3a plus 1. 21 units is 3402. So it is obviously 162. That's fine. Yeah, 1 unit is 162. So 8,000 by, okay, sorry. We got a mistake here. It's 8,000 by 27. 8,000 by 27. 8,000 by 27. 8,000 by 27. That is, it goes 6 times, right? 6 times. So what the answer is 48,000. 48,000 is the answer for this question. Right, so this kind of shortcuts, right, we should be able to see. The motto here is to get the concept, right? And in getting those concepts, if we can create some shortcuts, it will be well and good, right? For every question, this you got to understand this, right? For every question, I can't apply this shortcut, right? Because it is derived from a logic, right? If the question is here, difference between SI and CI for third year, and or if the question is like difference between CI for third year and CI for second year, right? So I can't apply for formula, right? I don't have any shortcut, right? Or for each question I should not know any shortcut, right? For each question. But yes, I have that all those units concept, right? Rate is in 1 by this form, principal is this a raised to n. Then we can quickly write those data and get that difference. Whatever is required, we have seen it, right? Everything can be solved. Okay, so from that, this is a quite famous question, right? Difference between SI and CI after 3 years, right? For 3 years. So quite famous question it is, right? Otherwise, we can do for 4 years also. It's our wish. Okay, we can do it for 4 years also. It is our wish, right? So that's why this concept should be known, and from this concept, this beautiful shortcut comes, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, we'll continue CI in the next video. Okay, thank you.